Do you want to do it? Hey guys, what is up? I'm Max.
I'm Wenji, and welcome back to Reacticorns.
So today we're going to be looking at some cartoon logic, which, as you know, always makes sense.
Yeah, just like this background.
Alright, let's get straight into it.
Listens to music with his eyes. I feel like sometimes I listen to people talking with my eyes because I see their mouth open. And that's about it.
That. That's like lip reading, right?
But yeah, it's a weird place for ears to be.
This guy's eyes just happen to be, they look like rabbit ears. But it just happens to be where his eyes are.
It's a lobster.
Where else on a lobster would you put headphones?
I would put it on that, like, you know, when his head starts, where his mouth is.
Oh, you put it on the red bit?
On the red bit, on the side of the red bit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it's his mouth and that would be his ears.
You can't see his ears though. So he might actually have miniature ears on the sides of his eye antennas.
I feel like that's not how lobster's anatomy is.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Expert in Lobster Anatomy.
I've eaten lots of lobsters in my time.
So lie.
Exactly, you should know where their ears are.
I don't know if they have ears.
Probably don't.
Exactly.
But they would still be on the red part.
Okay. We got no water in the underwater pool.
We got no water in the ocean, basically. That's abbreviated too.
Look how devastated they look. They're like, our pool's empty, we can't swim in it. Oh well, looks like we'll just have to swim
and get some water.
Actually, it's full. Their pool is technically overfilled with water.
Yeah, it's so filled, it goes up to the sky.
Hey, you know, what's the point of this, like, jumping board? Because you're meant to, like, jump from outside of water into water.
Yeah.
But they just jump and just, like,
and then they have an excuse to flip around and then jump into the pool, which feels the same as not jumping into the pool.
Yeah, I guess so. Is this the same lobster as the other lobster?
Yeah, this is still SpongeBob. A lot of these are like SpongeBob.
So I'm guessing SpongeBob is, like, the biggest offender when it comes to, like, logic.
They just have their own logic in their world. Nothing to do with our logic. Whatever they want. He is a sponge after all. That's friends with a starfish. So, logic.
Oh.
Okay, there's nothing to say except he looks awfully upset that he's carrying the handcuffs for the police.
Look, these are very well fitted handcuffs.
Right.
Crafted to perfection for pelicans.
Oh yeah, I guess it could be.
I don't know if it's a duck or a pelican.
Yeah, actually. I can't tell.
He looks pretty upset though.
He does. It's because it's heavy.
But if I was him, I wouldn't be upset.
I'd be like...
I'd just take them off.
I feel like they figured if they made it fit the wings, you couldn't see the handcuffs.
I think if they made it fit the wings and they were like really small, it would just make this cartoon a little bit too real. You know, we're dealing with real issues now. Like a criminal pelican.
A criminal pelican. He looks pretty criminal. It's the eyebrows.
Is it the eyebrows? Oh, I would call it like eyeliner.
Yeah, it looks like eyebrow lashes. We can't figure out. They're not separated.
How the hell does this kid put a shirt on?
It's a very stretchy neck hole.
Oh yeah.
Or a very...
His head is massive. And not only that, his head is an upside down triangle.
Correct.
And both of his eyes live on top of the triangle.
Correct.
Is that not weird as well?
And his hair comes out on the other side.
Of one end of the triangle.
Correct.
Isn't that weird already?
Yeah, I feel like the shirt is now not as important as the fact that his head just looks weird.
It's like if my eyes was on top of my head.
Oh look, you do have eyes on top of your head.
I have no logic. Oh, do I have like a red patch of hair as well?
Yeah, on the other corner of the triangle. Look, we can't say anything about him.
How does this unicorn put this human on?
Maybe at the back of his shirt it's zipped up.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's a...
plot twist. There's like a full-on zip at the
zips
back.
up at the back.
Hey, I never thought about that.
Mom can't see his back, so we can't tell. Father wields a mighty trident, amazed by a fork. See? It just goes to show. It's all about perspective. It's about what you're used to. See?
But I think like this kind of still makes sense because at no point did her father use the trident to like eat a delicious like lasagna.
I don't even know if she knows that the fork is to eat delicious lasagna with.
Well, what does he use the trident for?
To stab fish.
To stab? I don't think Little Mermaid had any stabbing in the story.
My bad. Been a while.
I think he just wielded it as a symbol of power.
Alright.
Yeah.
We should wield our forks.
Look at me, I'm so powerful. I have a big fork. Bow before me, fishes.
Look at me, I'm so powerful. If you're nice to me, I'll share my lasagna.
I'm just glad you missed that I said fishes instead of fish.
Now you just have to bring
Caught
it
on camera. Both are dogs. One is a pet and the other one is the owner.
He's the alpha dog, the head of the pack.
Their facial structure looks surprisingly similar.
It
as
is,
well.
it does.
It's like the same face.
It actually does look almost exactly like the same face, just different colors.
If it was like a silhouette, it would look the same, hey?
Yeah, except for the teeth and the hair growth.
So what then differentiates, alpha dog from beta dog?
The upright walking.
Ah, is that right? Is that what differentiates us from monkeys?
The upright walking. 3 little pigs have their father hanging on the wall. I actually never noticed that, but that is horribly
That is very morbid.
That's the word, morbid.
I saved you and I didn't realize.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed that as well. That is really awful,
That is
actually.
kind of awful. Why would you want to picture your father cut
Chopped up,
and minced
reprocessed into a delicious, right? Delicious
and
food.
stuffed into the skin of an intestine?
Although it's probably about as morbid as having like someone's ashes just like sitting there, I guess. Yeah,
Well,
ashes in a bottle.
they are burnt
It's
up
pretty,
and
like,
powdered.
Pretty similar.
Still weird. I still wouldn't have the ashes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the ashes either.
I'd sprinkle them into the ocean.
Explain this. Oh, this one is actually weirder than the first one.
Because the other one had absence of ears.
Yeah, this rabbit actually has ears on its head.
They just decided not to
They
use it.
chose specifically not to use them.
Maybe.
To conform with like society's interpretation that it should be here.
Well, where human ears are.
Yeah, that's right.
The rabbit ears are exactly where they're supposed to be, on top of his head.
Yeah, exactly. So how would these like headphones actually sit though, is the question. Like if you were to put them on his actual ears, they'd be pretty awkward.
No, you use the earbud.
Ah, true. Must say, I don't know, what's this cartoon? A very odd looking rabbit. I don't know what's wrong with
him. It looks
him.
like a cross between an ant and a rabbit. It's like an ant
The
with rabbit
face
ears.
shape is what's putting me off.
It's
an ant head.
a peanut head. It looks like a delicious peanut.
Yeah, not a typical rabbit shaped head. Delicious peanut. You getting hungry?
I do like peanuts. Celebrated Christmas before the birth of Christ. Some timeline issues there.
Yeah, because the Flintstones were like XBC, right? Or whatever.
Yeah, before Christ. They predicted the future and knew they had to celebrate it.
They also invented a car as well, by the way.
So much logic not happening there.
It's been a long time since I've seen the Flintstones.
I know.
I used to watch that a lot.
Me too, I used to sing the Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Da 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 da. From the town of Bedrock. Da, 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 da,
We clearly knew it well. Says you are the love of his life. Forgets what you look like and has to put a shoe on every girl in the kingdom.
To be honest, that is real life logic for men.
Oh, is it?
Sometimes I don't understand men. Says you are the love of his life. Forgets what you look like. I'm sure it happens to a lot of women every morning.
What? I never forget what you look like.
Sometimes you do.
No, I don't. What do you mean?
No, I was referring to the fact that, when guys and girls hook up, he wakes up next morning, he's like, who are you? Like the previous night, he probably professed his love.
He wouldn't have said he's the love of his life if they just met.
Some guys may just feel a lot of emotion on the first
I thought
night.
you were about to like break into song there. It sounded like some guys da 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 da. Thought you were getting into the Disney theme of like a musical.
I would if I could sing.
Can't get roasted if you roast yourself.
The oldest trick in the book.
Anyway guys, that is it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed.
Hey, that's a weird note to end on. I
What?
refuse to end on the note.
Oh, you don't want to... What?
No. Let's talk about putting a shoe on every kingdom girl. Girl in the kingdom.
Okay, what can we say about...
Okay, okay, guys, that's it.
Hey, you gotta say something different.
No, it's ended.
Okay, I got it. Like, looking at that dopey expression on his face, I'm not surprised that he can't remember her face. He looks pretty dopey.
He looks like he can't figure out whether he wants to close or open his other eye.
Yeah, he's got a lazy eye.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing with this eye. What's happening?
And he doesn't know what he's doing with his hands either. It's like that awkward, do I shake? Do you want to do it?
He's doing the robot dance.
Anyway guys, on that incredibly awkward note,
Yeah, that's right.
we are done for today. Hopefully you enjoyed those examples of cartoon logic.
And we'll be back with more tomorrow.
So we'll see you guys then.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Love you.